Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. As you can see, Mr. Brody, my co-host, is here, just doing some last-minute conferring before Game 7 of the World Series. The Dodgers were able to come back. Come back and win Game 6 and tie the series. A game which the Yankees actually won. So this is very exciting, as there was no Game 7 in the actual series. But there will be in this series right here, so this is exciting. So we decided to go with the Yankees ace with Ron Guidry. That's probably who would start Game 7, I would imagine. He was their best pitcher of 1978. Ed Figueroa was kind of slated to start it, but he's had a rough outing in this series. Rough couple of outings, so the Yankees are going to go with their ace, Ron Guidry, on, I think it's 4 days rest, so it's a little bit of short rest, but not really. Against Tommy John, who is going on, actually no, Ron Guidry is not on short rest, he's on full rest. It's Tommy John that's going, I believe, on 4 days rest, as he did pitch in Game 4. But anyway, that's, I think, the best pitching matchup for either team. I mean, I suppose we could go with Rick Rhoden, but I think I'd rather go with Tommy John, as he's done well in the series so far. So yeah, we're going to go with Tommy John here. That is the people's choice. Mr. Brody agrees with that choice, as he is all set there with Purple Monkey and Blue Duck and Blue Penguin there to get ready to co-host this game here. So without further ado, let's get game number 7 underway. Actually, let's look at the lineups first. Let's see if we want to go with these lineups. This is the traditional Dodger lineup, and we definitely, we got to use the DH. That's right. The DH would have been used in this series, and we're going to switch around the Yankee lineup here. So the Yankee lineup has been this right here. Doyle is way down here. It's Munson, Jackson, and it has been Tommy John is a righty, so it's going to go with, I think we're going to continue to go with Jim Spencer, I think. Yeah, Jim Spencer instead of Chambliss, because he's better against righties here. And we've been betting Lou Piniella 5th. Nettles 6th, I think. Yeah, that's the order. That does put a lot of lefties together, but that's how they've been doing it, I believe. Yeah, Nettles, Spencer, and Doyle. They've been doing that in the series here, but they did lose the last game, so I'm thinking they may want to switch it up possibly a bit. Not really any other. These are definitely the starters I want to go with here, though. I think this gives the Yankees the best shot here. Possibly move. We possibly want to move Nettles to 5th, though. I think they would probably shake it up a little bit there. It does put 2 lefties in a row there, but breaks up the, rather than having 3 lefties, it's only two lefties at one time. So I think this is probably their better lineup there. Yeah, let's see what Fred Stanley here. Fred Stanley is a 3E24, and Doyle is a 3E11, so he's slightly better defensively, although not very good offensively. But I think they've been starting Doyle, so I'm going to keep that in there with Doyle. Yeah, Paul Blair. We could put Paul. Mickey Rivers was hot in the last game, though, so we definitely want to keep him there. Paul Blair will save for defensive purposes. Yeah. All right, I think that's our best bet there. Okay. So for the Dodgers, their lineup. I think we're going to go with Who do they have pinch hitting? They have Martinez. Don't know if I like that. I don't think so. Guidry, oh, Guidry is a lefty though. So we want to go. Yeah, I see why they're starting Yeager there too. He's better defensively too. Yeah, I guess that is their best bet. Although Lee Lacy, I think is. What's Tino Martinez here? What's he? So if we put Lacy, and Lacy's even. Rick Monday, though, is 7 righty. Yeah, he's definitely don't want to have him in there. Lee Lacy. And who was it that we just took out? Martinez. He's 6 Arya. He's much better against righty. So we want to. Yeah, he only had 8 at bats. Moda. Could make Moda the DH, but he doesn't have much power. Let's check out his card against lefties. I do like this here, though, against lefties. I think that gives us our best bet there. So I am going to... Manny Moda did play in the World Series. So I think we're going to go... We can go with whatever we want here. And I think we're going to go with Manny Moda here. We're going to move him up 1. Actually, we're going to move him up 2. Okay, I think that is good there. I think we're going to go with this lineup right here. Although we could break up our switch hitter just in case. Against Guidry, though, I think we really want to... Yeah, I think we're going to put Moda up 1 more. Makes more sense to put the DH a little higher. Okay, I think that is good right there. I think we're going to go with that. We're going to stack our lineup with switch hitters and righties there against Guidry. Got to do that to have any chance. Hopefully we can chase him from the game quickly, but it's going to be tough. All right. So here we go for Game 7 of the 1978 World Series. Exciting. Go Dodgers. That's what Mr. Brody and Miss Maggs are saying, along with his buddies there. So let's play some ball.
Welcome to the stadium for today's ball game.
Alrighty, so Game 7, 1978 World Series, the game that never was. Get a chance to play that today. All right. So Tommy John on the hill for the Dodgers. He got a record of 17-10 on the actual season, 1 save, 3.30 earned run average, 213 innings pitched, 230 hits allowed. Does give up a lot of hits. That's the only drawback there. 53 walks, 124 strikeouts, and 11 home runs. So the defense behind him is going to be Baker in left, North in center, and Smith in right. North above average, and Baker and Smith average. Smith with the best arm in right, although slightly error-prone in right. North slightly error-prone in center. Not too bad, though. Baker, one of the most sure-handed of the three. Say Russell, Lopes, and Garvey. Excellent range in the right side of the infield. Average in the left. And Russell, the most error-prone there. So not necessarily that strong up the middle in the infield as far as error-wise goes. But as far as... but Lopes very short, very good range at second. Make up for some of that lack of range for Russell. Behind the plate, Yeager, excellent all around. Definitely a defensive catcher. Not much offense out of him. Tommy John on the hill. Above average range. Below average at holding runners on, though. With a high error rating for a pitcher. The Yankees lineup is going to be as follows. Mickey Rivers is center field to lead it off. Roy White is left fielder, bats second. Thurman Munson will bat third. Reggie Jackson is the DH batting cleanup. Greg Nettles, the third baseman, hits fifth. Lou Piniella, the right fielder, sixth. Jim Spencer, the first baseman, seventh. Brian Doyle, the second baseman, will hit eighth. And Bucky Dent, the shortstop, bats ninth. So that's the lineup for the Yankees. The crowd is on their feet, all excited after the Dodgers were able to pull out a Game 6. And here we go. So John looks in for the sign from Yeager. Rivers 265 hitter, 11 homers, 48 runs, but it homered twice in the last game. The only Yankee runs. So John looks in for the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch. And a strike 3, so a good start for Tommy John and the Dodgers. So Roy White up to the plate now. 269, 8 homers, 43 runs batted in. Has homered in this series. I believe once. But quite other than that. And he'll draw the 1-out walk. So 1 on 1 down for Thurman Munson. He's had a fairly quiet series. A few hits here and there. 297, 6 homers, 71 runs batted in. And here's a chance for him to get involved. And that's going to be a... Wait, no. It's going to be Lopes is able to get to that one. But he is unable to... Actually, no. I'm sorry. It does get through. So I thought that was a single. So first and second with 1 down for Reggie Jackson. Jackson homered in Game 5 of the series, and the game the Yankees would eventually go on to win 2-1 in 12 innings. So Jackson steps up in the plate. John looks in for the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch. That's going to be a fly ball to right field. Smith gives chase, and he makes the catch. And White will tag and go to third. So runners at the corners now with 2 down. Nettles to the plate now. And Nettles is going to get one to hit here. And Nettles is going to give a base hit to put the Yankees on the board early. And we will throw for the lead runner here. And he'll be in safely as Nettles moves up. So Nettles moves to second on the throw, and the Yankees take a 1-0 lead. Piniella up to the plate now. It's going to be a... He's hit 314, hit a 6 homers, 69 runs batted in. And that's going to be a base hit. That's going to score 1. They're going to throw home for the second one. And the Yankees out to an early 3-0 lead. So the Yankees, quick strike early against Tommy John. There is action in the Dodger pen. John may not last that long in this game. And he's trying to hold Piniella close. Spencer up to the plate now. And he'll strike him out, but... The Yankees score 3 huge runs. That's huge against for Ron Guidry. Ron Guidry could pretty much coast the game. So Dodgers have to hope to get rolls off of their cards because there's not much on Guidry's card, only in that 4 column. So the Yankees defense is White, Rivers, and Piniella in the outfield. Rivers above average range, White and Piniella average. Not much on the Yankees' arms out there. Nettles, Dent, Doyle, and Spencer in the infield. Strong on the corners with excellent range. Dent above average at short and Doyle average at second. Munson behind the plate above average with an above average arm. Guidry above average range and excellent at holding runners on. Definitely above average there when they do get on, which is not very often. So the lineup for the Dodgers would be Lopes, Russell, Smith, Garvey, Say, Baker, Mota, North, and Yeager in that order. So Guidry looks in for the sign. Here's the windup in the pitch. Lopes homered in his first at bat in last game, in Game 6. And he strikes out for out number 1. That'll bring up Russell. Russell 286, 3 homers, 46 runs batted in. Russell was the MVP in the last game, scoring the knocking in the winning run and knocking in 3 runs overall. And that is going to be hit to Doyle. Gets past him into center for a single. So Reggie Smith comes to the plate. He's had a big series so far. 295, 29, 93. And it's going to be off the one column. And that's going to be a ground ball to Dent over the door for one. Back to first, and they turn two. So after one full, the Yankees lead 3-0. John needs a shutdown inning here. There is action in the Dodger pen, as all hands are on deck. And it's going to be off the two column. And that's going to be a pop-up to Lopes. He'll make the catch for out number 2. So John needs a shutdown inning now. Dent up to the plate now. 243, 5 homers, 40 runs batted in. And that's going to be a ground ball to Lopes. He'll get to it and make the play over to Garvey for out number 2. So 2 quick outs in the Yankees second. Mickey Rivers up to the plate now. He struck out in his first at-bat. And he's going to hit a fly ball to left. Baker average range, you'll get to it. And squeezes it for out number 3. So, nice shutdown inning for John and the Dodgers. And it's 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. It'll be Garvey, Say, and Baker. If anybody gets on Moda, this is the DH today. It's going to be off the 2 column, and that's going to be a ground ball to Doyle. Cuts it off, spins, throws, gets him. So Ron Say up to the plate now, 270, 23 homers, 84 runs batted in. Gets a pitch to hit here. And oh, he gives one deep, 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 and White is at the warning track at the fence and makes the catch. So Say made a bid for a home run there. Fans were standing on their feet, but just short. So 2 outs and the base is empty. Baker up to the plate now. Baker 262, 11 homers, 66 runs batted in. And that's going to be a line out to Doyle. And that will end the Dodgers second. So nothing doing. So we head to the third with the Dodgers trailing 3-0. White walked in the first. Will lead it off for the Yankees. Gets one to hit here. And lines this one to Say. Nice catch for the first out. Munson singled in the 3-run Yankees first. Draws the walk this time. That'll bring up Reggie Jackson, who flew out. And this could be 2. Lopes go with Russell for 1. Back to first. And they turn the 4-6-3 double play. So we head to the bottom of the third. Dodgers trailing by 3. Manny Mota getting a start today. 303 hitter in the actual season with 6 runs batted in 33 at-bats. Off the 4 column. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. Dent gets to it. And makes the play for out number 1. Mota not with much speed. North up to the plate now. Grounds this one to Doyle. Up with it. Over to Spencer for out number 2. That'll bring up Yeager. Yeager not much of a hitter. 193, 423. Flies out to Piniella to end the inning. So 3-3 full. The Dodgers are trailing by 3. All right, top of the 4th. John back out on the hill. Nettles up to the plate. Nettles hit a 2-run homer in the top of the 9th, making it a 1-run game, but the Yankees were unable to get that other run, and they lost by 1. So Nettles up to the plate now. Had an RBI single his first at-bat. Strikes out looking here. So 1 down now. That'll bring up Piniella. Had a big 2-run single in the first. Off the 3 column. And that's going to be through the just past Lopes there. Thought Lopes might have had a shot at that one, but he didn't. That'll bring up Spencer, strikeout victim, his first at-bat. Grounds this one back to John. Over the second for 1, back to first. And they turn 2. So 3.5. The Dodgers trailing by 3. Only managing 1 hit so far off Guidry. Once Guidry gets locked in, he's tough to hit. Lopes struck out in his first at-bat. And he will ground this one to Spencer. Spencer very sure-handed. Gets to it. Bobbles it a little bit, but is able to recover. Flips it to Guidry for out number 1. So Bill Russell singled for the only Dodger hit so far. Strikes out. So the Dodgers have a tall task here. Can't afford to get behind by any more. Reggie Smith up. 2 outs, the base is empty. Gets one to hit here. And Reggie Smith is going to give this one a ride. And Rivers and White just watch it go bye-bye. And the Dodgers are on the board. So 3-1 now. So to bring up Steve Garvey 0 for 1. So they are able to get a run off Guidry. And Garvey grounded out in his first at-bat. Hits this one to right. Pinella's going to give chase. He's average, and he's not going to get to this one. And that is going to fall and go all the way to the wall. And Garvey's going to end up with a 2-out double. So Ronzé, representing the tying run, comes to the plate now. Come on, 2 column. And wrong column there, 5 column. And he'll go down looking at strike 3. But the Dodgers do get on the board. They get a run on the solo home run by Reggie Smith, and it's 3-1 after 4. So John back out there. John with 62 pitches through 4 innings. Toil up to the plate now. He popped out in his first at-bat. Flies this one out to right. Smith is there. Under it. Makes a catch. So Bucky Denup now grounded out in his first at-bat. And that is going to be a base hit past Lopes. So Garvey will hold him on. Rivers up to the plate now, 0 for 2. And he's looking Dent back to the bag. And big slow curve, and it's in there for strike 3 as Rivers is obviously looking for something else. So 2 down now for White, who's 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Oh, and he gets hit by a pitch. Oh boy. So that'll put runners on first and second, and that's going to be it for Tommy John as Tommy Lasorda is going to pull him now. Let's see who they're going to bring in. Oh boy. So they can't afford to get behind by any more. And all hands on deck, and they're going to bring in Rick Rhoden. He's had an excellent replay, 15-5, 2.32 earner run average in 23 starts. So he is the man that's going to be called upon to shut the door here. I think so. Yeah, Rick Rhoden's going to come in. So that's going to be it for John. He lost just 2 2 2/3 innings. No, 3 2/3 innings. No, I'm sorry. 4 2/3 innings. Giving up 3 runs, responsible for Dent and White. Rick Rhoden, 10-8 on the actual season, 3.65 earned run average, 165 innings pitched, 160 hits allowed, 51 walks. 51 walks, 79 strikeouts, and 13 home runs. So big out here. The Dodgers cannot afford to get behind by any more. And it's going to be out the 5 column. And that's going to be a walk. That's going to load the bases. So Lasorda's pacing. And Reggie Jackson is coming to the plate now. 0 for 2 so far, but he could break this wide open here. So Yeager is going out to talk to Rhoden. Goes back behind the plate. Looks in for the sign. Kicks in, delivers. And it's going to be off the 1 column. And that's going to be a ground ball to Lopes. Over to Garvey. And he gets out of it. So Rick Rhoden loads the walks about to load the bases, but gets out of it. So it's still just a 2-run game here as we head to the bottom of the 5th, halfway through. By Baker, it'll be Baker, Mota, and North, and then he gets on Yeager for the Dodgers. Baker lined out in his first at-bat, and it's off the 4 column, which is where you want to be if you're on Guidry's card. But not there. Oh, and he's going to get a base hit off Dent's card. Dent doesn't give up many, but he's unable to get to that one. Knocks it down, it looks like. Throws the first, and Baker will beat it out. So nice hustle by Baker. So it brings up Matimoto, grounded out in his first at-bat. It's going to be off his 3 column. Right number, but just wrong roll. So he'll line out. So 2 down now for Bill North. Bill North known for his defense, not much offense here. See if he can get on. Come on, 1 column. Come on, 7. And he'll pop out to Dent to end the inning. So nothing doing for the Dodgers in the 5th. We head to the 6th. 3-1 New York. Yeager up to the plate now. Well, actually, I'm sorry. That's just 2 down. My bad on that. Trying to race through this game too much. Yeager up to the plate now. He flew out in his first at-bat. See if he can continue the inning here. And Steve Yeager gives one a ride, and that one is going to go back against the wall, and Baker makes the... And, sorry, Piniella? No. Not Piniella. Who is the Yankees? Roy White makes the catch. So the crowd was on their feet there, but just a long out. So we head to the 6th. Rodin will face Nettles, Piniella, and Spencer. Nettles is 1 for 2 with an RBI single. And gets his second hit of the day. They're going to bring up Sweet Lou Piniella. He's 2 for 2 on the day with 2 runs batted in. And that is going to be a hit and run. Piniella has a slow bouncer in front of second. Lopes races in, reaches down, scoops up and fires to first as Nettles moves into scoring position with 1 down. Spencer 0 for 2 up to the plate now. And a strikeout, swung on and missed on the slow curve, down and low. 2 down now. That brings up Brian Doyle. Chance to add to the Yankee lead. And that is going to be a pop-up to Lopes. And he will make the catch to end the inning. So home half of the 6th, Dodgers trailing by 2. Guidry 74 pitches through 5. Top of the order will be up for the Dodgers. Lopes, Russell, and Smith if anybody gets on Garvey. Off the 2 column. And that's going to be a nice hit to center. So that'll bring the tying run up on Russell. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Lopes with plenty of speed at first. Do we want to steal? Ooh, no, I don't think so. Because that's going to be the best we can get is a 14 here. So we're not going to want to do that. So Russell up to the plate now. And Russell is going to get one to hit here. And that's going to be a base hit. Lopes rounds the bag at second and will move to third as the throw gets cut off. So runners at the corners with nobody out. This is the Dodgers' chance here in the 6th there. Reggie Smith up now. He homered off Guidry his last time up, 1 for 2. As Munson goes out to talk to Guidry. Dent and Doyle join in the conversation, go back behind to their positions. So Reggie Smith with a chance to be the hero. Smith. Guidry looks in for the sign from Munson, looks at the runners, takes and delivers, and it's going to be off the 4 column. And that is going to be a base hit past Dent. Russell rounds second, headed for third. And the Dodgers Reggie Smith get an RBI single, and it's now a 3-2 game, still nobody out. Yankees bullpen starts to stir. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Dodgers fans on their feet. Garvey doubled off Guidry. Guidry proving he's human today. And it's going to be off the 5 column. And that'll be a ground ball to first. Spencer very short-handed, gets to it. See what he does with it. Oh, no, it's past Spencer. Opposite field hit. What happened there? So that will tie the game at 3. Still nobody out. Smith moves to third. And the RBI single by Garvey. Bouncer in the hole. Wow. I thought he got to that one, but apparently he did not. So Ron Cey with a chance to put the Dodgers on the lead as they tied it up 3-3 here.
Peanuts, get your peanuts.
Yeah, definite double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen. And Ron Cey's going to get a chance here. And Ron Cey's going to give this one a ride. Deep, 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 and gone. Ron Cey with a 3-run homer breaks this wide open and unbelievably gives the Dodgers 6 runs off of Ron Guidry. Who'd have thunk that? Wow. Mr. Brody's excited about that. And the Dodger fans are going nuts here. So, wow, the Dodgers score 5 runs here in the 6th and give the Dodgers a 6-3 lead. And that is going to be it for Ron Guidry. Wow, they chased Guidry for the game in the 6th. So the Dodgers smelling victory here. Paul Lindblad comes in. He's got a 1-1 record with 2 saves, 3.88 earned average, 58 innings pitched, 62 hits allowed, 23 walks and 34 strikeouts, 6 home runs allowed. He'll face Baker now. Still nobody out. 5 runs without getting an out. Ron Cey with the big blow there with a 3-run homer off Guidry. And that's going to be a ground ball to Dent over to Spencer for the first out of the inning. So Manny Mota up now. He 0 for 2. And that's going to be a fly ball to White and left. He'll make the catch for out number 2. So Bill North comes up now. 0 for 2 on the day. Range check by Munson. Pop up. Makes the catch. And that will do it. However, the Dodgers score 5, capped by the 3-run homer by Ron Cey, and chase Ron Guidry from the game. So Rick Roden now in line for the win. We'll start the 7th here. Still plenty of gas in Roden's tank here. Dent will lead it off. Dent 1 for 2 with a single. And Bucky Dent's going to give this one a ride, and that one is gone. So hold on, we're not done yet. Baker watches it go. It's 6-4 now. As the Dodgers start action in their bullpen. Rivers up now 0 for 3. Fly ball to right. Smith out. Oh, and that one's going to drop in for a double. So hold on here. Hold the phone as the tying run is coming to the plate now. And that is going to be it for Rick Roden. Actually, is it going to be it for Rick Roden? Yes, it is. That's going to be it for Rick Roden. As the Dodgers are going to send in Castillo, who got the final out of the game last time. He's going to come in and try to quench the fire here. So Robbie Castillo is going to come in, try to put out the fire here. Still nobody out. Roy White is 0 for 1 with a run scored, walked and hit by a pitch. Castillo looks in for the sign. Here's the windup in the pitch. And he goes down swing. So 1 down now. Munson up to the plate now, 1 for 1 with a run scored. He's walked twice. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. North is under it. Makes the catch. So Reggie Jackson 0 for 3 on the day, but he could tie this game with 1 swing of the bat. As Castillo and Yeager conferred, make sure they're on the same page. It looks like they are. And they get Jackson swinging on the heat. So, 7th inning stretch time here. Trivia question brought to you by Mr. Brody, Miss Mags. As of 2004, name 3 pitchers from the Red Sox who have won the Cy Young Award. Well, I would have to say definitely Roger Clemens, Pedro Martinez. Who was the other one? Was it Bruce Hurst? Or Jim Lomborg, maybe. I'm going to go with Jim Lomborg. I don't know if he actually won it, but I'm going to go with him for the 1967 Red Sox. So let's see who they are. Lock in your answers. Al, you should know this one. Probably Ron, too. Among a couple others, maybe. Lomborg, Clemens, and Pedro Martinez. Yay, we got all those right. Excellent. So very good. So appropriate question there for Red Sox fans here. Mr. Brody is too. Despite contrary to popular belief that Anthony from Bleacher Bums thinks Mr. Brody is a closet Yankees fan, and that is not true. Those rumors have been quenched. All right, so we head to the 7th, and do we want to leave Yeager in? I think we do. It's another lefty in there, so we're going to leave Yeager in. Defense wins championships here. So it's going to be off the 1 column. Yeager 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. And he'll fly out a 3rd time for out number 1. So just a 2-run game here. Davey Lopes up now. He started off the rally in the 6th with a, I think he did with a single. Came around the score. 1 for 3 on the day. Ooh. And gets another hit. So Lopes is on. And Lindblad is just average at holding runners on. So I think we're going to try to steal a base here. So let's see if Lopes can get a jump here. He cannot, so we're not going to go. So Russell now up to the plate. Got a pair of singles. 2 for 3. He gets a 3rd single. And Lopes, who is going to make it to 3rd without a throw. As they cut it off, holding Russell up first. So runners at the corners with 1 down. Reggie Smith. Reggie Smith with a big day today. 2 for 3. Got an RBI single in the 6th and homered in the 4th. Solo shot. 2 RBIs on the day. And Bob Lemon's going to stick with Lindblad. And it's going to be off the 5 column. And that is going to be a line out to Nettles as Lopes dives back to the bag. So 2 down now for Steve Garvey, trying to add to that Dodger lead. Had an RBI single in the 6th. Grounds this one to 3rd, and the Dodgers unable to add to their lead. So we head to the 8th. 6-4 Los Angeles. Castillo back out there again. Nettles is having a good day so far. 2 for 3 with an RBI. And Nettles possibly gets a hold of one here. And that's going to be a base hit. So that'll be a blue Pinell, and that's going to be it for Bobby Castillo. So who are they bringing now? So Doug Rao is going to come in for a batter or 2, maybe. No. I think we're going to bring in Charlie Huff. Charlie Huff's going to come in. All hands on deck here. Charlie Huff, the Tuck Left loser a couple games ago when he gave up the winning run to the Yankees, a solo home run to Gary Thomason. I think it was him. Pinella 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. So Huff looks in for the sign, looks at the runner Nettles, trying to keep him close. And Gary Thomason's going to come in, the hero of Game 5. So Thomason is going to come in. He had a big home run to give the Yankees the victory. So here's the windup in the pitch to Thomason. 233, had 8 homers, 36 runs batted in. And that's going to be a ground ball to Russell. Can Russell handle it? You get to it. Oh, and he's going to boot it. Oh, and that will put the tying run on First and second for Jim Spencer, who's 0 for 3 on the day. And that is going to be it for Huff. As once again, the Dodgers go to the pen, and it's going to be Rotson's going to come in. They do it batter by batter here. Good against lefties. So Jim Spencer 0 for 3 up to the plate, and they're going to go to Cliff Johnson. Just a 184 hitter. Does have a little bit of pop, though. So Cliff Johnson up to the plate now. And this is going to be a ground ball to Russell. This could be 2. Over to Lopes 1. Back to first. And they turn the double play. Nettles moves to third. So we'll trade the 2 for 1 there. Brian Doyle. Let's see if they're going to let Brian Doyle. Probably not, I would think. And Tris Chambliss coming in. 274, 12 homers, 90 runs batted in. Representing the tying run. And it's going to be off the 3 column. And Chris Chambliss gives this one a ride. Smith going back. Looks like it might go. Smith back at the fence, and he hauls it in. So just a few feet away there from tying the game. And it remains 6-4 as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Dodgers need some insurance here. Ron Cey up to the plate now. The hero of the day so far. Hit a 3-run home run to give the Dodgers a 6-3 lead. So Lindblad holding his own here. Able to shut down the Dodgers since he's come in the 6th. And it's going to be out the 1 column. That's going to be a walk to the Penguin. So leadoff walk. Dusty Baker up to the plate now. And I think they're going to pinch run for Cey. They don't really need to, but I think they're going to. They really want that extra run there. Oh, who do we have last time? Martinez, I think. Yeah. So we're going to bring in Ted Martinez. Yeah, he's got more speed. So Martinez is going to come in to pinch run for Cey. So Baker up to the plate now with nobody out. Baker is not a great hit runner, I don't think. So he's just going to hit away. And we're not going to pinch run for him this time. And pinch hit for him. And it's going to be off the 4 column. And that is going to be a base hit. Ooh, they probably are going to go for... With nobody out, we got to hold. We got to stay. We can't risk it. So we're going to hold. So that'll be at first and second. Manny Mota here. And Manny Mota is going to be... He's going to be pinch... hit for here, I think. I think we're going to bring in Lee Lacy now. Yeah, Lee Lacy. No. We're going to leave him in. Manny Mota, we're going to leave him in. 0 for 3, but sort of see something in here, and he's going to draw the walk. All right, now Mota will be lifted for a pinch hitter. I mean, a pinch runner. And Vic DeVio is going to come in and pinch run for... that will load the bases now. So the Dodgers threatening to break it open. Bases loaded, nobody out. And Bill North. Ooh. Let's see if they leave him in. Nope, they're going to take him out. So they will Gossage in. And now they will counter with, I think, Rick Monday. So Rick Monday is going to be called upon the pinch hit for Bill North. And he'll come into play center. So Rick Monday up to the plate now. Come on, 1 or 3 column. 3 column would be awesome. So here's the windup in the pitch. Ooh, it's going to be off the 5 column, though. And that's going to be a line drive to right. Munson is playing right field. Cliff Johnson is catching. Interesting. I didn't see that. And I think that will score the run. No, it will not. So it's not deep enough. They don't want to risk it. So Thurman Munson, I didn't even see this. Thurman Munson, interesting in playing right field. I've never seen Thurman Munson play right field, but Cliff Johnson is behind the plate. Wow. So the Yankees defense is very susceptible. Now Thomason's playing first. Stanley at second. Oh my goodness. So the Yankees defense in desperate times now. So Steve Yeager will be lifted for a pinch hitter. Definitely. And I think we're going to bring in the Oates man. Johnny Oates will be called upon to... Yeah, it's got to be him. Johnny Oates is going to be called upon. So here we go. Johnny Oates can love to tack on some more runs here. Corners are playing in. Oh, it's going to be on the 4 column now. Not good. And he strikes out looking. So the Dodgers need some production here to break that gap a little bit more. Davey Lopes up now. He singled his last 2 times up. Bases loaded. Runners will be off on contact. It's going to be off the 2 column. That's a ground ball to third. Nettles up with it over to first, and they get out of it. So the Dodgers load the bases and are unable to score anymore. So Rick Monday is going to come in and play center. Johnny Oates. So who's better? Joe Ferguson is a 4 negative on E8. And Oates is a 3-0 E16. So we're going to go with Oates. Oates slightly better. Slightly more range. All right. Third base, sorry. All right, so Martinez will come in to play third, replacing Say. All right, so here we go. So the Dodgers defense not quite as good either. So Bucky Bleepin' Dent will lead it off at the top of the 9th here. He homered his last time up off Rodin, 2 for 3 on the day. And no, it's not going to be Rotson. It's going to be Terry. Ooh, boy. Bob Welch. Bob Welch did excellent last game. I'm going to hand it to Bob Welch. Bob Welch, the go-to guy. He did give up a 2-run homer to, I believe, to Greg Nettles. He was the one, but other than that, he pitched well. So here we go. There is action in the bullpen, though. Jay Johnstone's going to come in and hit. Johnstone, 262, a homer, 6 runs batted in. Off the 5 column. That's a fly ball to right. Smith is there. Juice to right. Smith races hard, dives. He has a dive for it, but makes the catch. Yankees thought he trapped it, but the umpire says no. He was right on the play. The right field ump there saw everything. So Mickey Rivers up to the plate now. Corners are playing in. Rivers doubled in his last at-bat, 1 for 4. And Rivers, who homered twice in the last game, gets one to hit here. And that is going to be a line out to Welch. Nice play by Welch. Actually, it looks like it hit him, and then he was able to recover and throw him out. So 2 the Yankees down to their last out. Dodgers fans on their feet. Roy White up to the plate now, 0 for 2 of the runs scored. And it's going to be off the 1 column. And Roy Wright gives this one a ride, and that one is gone. So the Yankees pull to within 1 here. Oh boy, Thurman Munson up to the plate now. And that is going to be it for Welch as he surrenders another home run. Oh boy, I think it will be anyway. Let's see. So Terry Forster against lefties, against righties. That's not bad. So I think we're going to bring in... Yeah, Terry Forster is our choice here. All right, so Terry Forster is going to come in, try to close it down here. Dodger closer. 5-4, 22 saves, 1.94 earned average, 865 innings pitched, 56 hits allowed, 23 walks, 46 strikeouts, 2 homers. Probably should have went with him, but initially. So Munson 1 for 2. It's a 1-run game here. 1 for 2. He's walked twice. So here's the windup in the pitch to Forster. It's going to be off the 5 column. And that's going to be a... Ooh, Johnny Oates with a range check. No. Pop up. And he holds on and makes the catch. And jumps into Forster's arms. And the Dodgers defeat the Yankees 4-3 with Reggie Jackson being left on deck, representing the tying run. Of course, if Munson would have reached, he would have represented the winning run. But an exciting game here in LA as they defeat the Yankees 6-5 to win the 1978 World Series and rewrite history. Woohoo! Mr. Brody's excited about that. He's so excited he passed out. So let's get the box score here and wrap things up here from Dodger Stadium so the Dodgers can celebrate. So let's take a look here. So an exciting finish here. Exciting series. Definitely, I think, probably even better than the actual series. At least the last 3 games were anyway. So Ron Guidry, takes the loss. Who would have thunk that? Only lasts 5 innings. Pitches into the 6th, but cannot get an out in the 6th. Giving up 9 hits, 6 runs, all of them earned. 3 strikeouts, 2 homers. The big one to Ron Say, a 3-run blast. Paul Lindblad pitches 2 scoreless innings, allowing 3 hits, walking 2. Rich Gossage pitches a scoreless inning, striking out a batter. Tommy John lasts just 4 2/3 innings, allowing 5 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned. 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. Rick Rhoden gets the win, 1 1/3 innings. 3 hits allowed, 1 run it was earned. 1 walk, 1 strikeout, and a home run allowed. Gets the win, though. It was effective. Bobby Castillo gets the hole, pitches an inning, allowing 1 hit, striking out 2. Charlie Huff does not faces 1 batter. I think he walked him, though. Does not record an out. Rotson gets a hold. Pitches 1 inning. Bob Welch gets a hold. 2/3 inning, allowing 1 hit. Gives up another home run. And Terry Forster comes in and gets the final out. And gives the Dodgers the World Series victory for 1978. So let's look at the batting here for the Dodgers. Davey Lopes, 2 for 5 with a run scored. Bill Russell, 3 for 4 with a run scored. Reggie Smith, 2 for 4 with a run scored. And I believe it was a 2-run homer. Maybe not. Anyway, I think he just had a solo home run. But anyway, Steve Garvey, we'll take a look at that in a minute. Steve Garvey, 2 for 4 with a run scored and RBI. Ron Say, the big blast. Definitely, I think Ron Say, we're going to give MVP to. He broke the 3-3 tie and with a 3-run homer. So Ron Say, I think, is going to be our at least our MVP of this game. I don't know about the series. 1 for 3 with a run scored and 3 runs batted in. And again, it didn't really record all the stats for the whole series for some reason. As these were unscheduled games, I guess that's the way I played it. I didn't set it up quite right there. But if you have a vote, after having watched all this, if you have a vote for the who should win the MVP of the series, I'm probably going for, I think Reggie Smith had a great series, along with Ron Say had a decent series. I think I'm probably leaning towards Reggie Smith. But anyway, let's finish the stats here. Ted Martinez, I think it was. Pinch runner, third base, not getting at bat. At least I don't think he did. He might have. Dusty Baker, 2 for 4. Manny Mota, 0 for 3. Davilo, came in as a pinch runner. Did not get an at-bat. Bill North 0 for 3. Rick Monday 0 for 1. Came in to play center. Steve Yeager 0 for 3. And Johnny Oates, pinch hitter, came in to catch 0 for 1. For the Yankees, Mickey Rivers 1 for 5. Roy White 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored RBI. Thurman Munson, center, catcher, and right fielder, surprisingly. 1 for 3 with a run scored. Reggie Jackson 0 for 4. Greg Nettles 3 for 4 with a solo with a... Did he hit a home run? Was it Nettles? No, it wasn't Nettles. It was 3 for 4 with a run scored RBI. Lou Pennell was 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Gary Thomason 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter, first baseman. Jim Spencer 0 for 3. Cliff Johnson, pinch hitter, came in the catch 0 for 1. Brian Doyle 0 for 3. Chris Chambliss 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter. Fred Stanley, defensive replacement, did not get in at bat. Bucky Bleepin Dent 2 for 3 with a solo homer. And Jay Johnstone 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter. So that's it. The Los Angeles Dodgers are victorious. They are the World Series champions. So I think it's going to be Ron Cey for the MVP of this game. And I think it's going to be, I want to say, Reggie Smith. If you have any other votes on who it might be, put those in the comments there. I'm trying to think who had that. Bill Russell had the victory in the last, the 3 RBIs in the last game. But I think Reggie Smith had a couple of home runs, and I know he's had a few big hits in this series. So I think maybe overall we're going to give Reggie Smith. But if you have another opinion, please let us know in the comments. So that's it. So we finished the 1978 Red Sox season. Unfortunately, it didn't go the Red Sox way totally. They ended up in second place. But all is well as the New York Yankees lose the World Series to the Los Angeles Dodgers 4-3. So it was an exciting series. Thank you for joining me, and Mr. Brody and Miss Mags and all of our fans here and all of our co-hosts. So we will be back with I think we'll take a little break here from the Strat, and then I don't know how long of a break, but we may start another Strat season. We have the 1993 season, and I think we have, I want to say the 2007 season, possibly the 2004. I'm not sure. Let's just look at that for a second. But before we do that, let's quickly look at the score sheet here. So let's take a look at for those of you who want to look at the play-by-play, there it is. Pause it there for a second. And we'll take a look at the last 3 innings here. So there it is. So the big inning here was the 6th for the Dodgers. Let's go recap that. That chased Ron Guidry from the game. Here it is. Top of the 6th, Davey Lopes single. Bill Russell with a single. Lopes moved to third, so first and third. Reggie Smith, yeah, there it is, a single. So then I think that moved, Russell moved to third, scored a run there. Steve Garvey with a single, scored a run, and again, they Dodgers took in the extra base all 3 times there. And then Ron Cey with a big 3-run homer. And that's when Paul Limbaugh came in and got 3 outs after that. But Ron Guidry did not record a single out in the 6th. Pitched excellent up until then. And then in the 9th, lots of substitutes here. Johnstone flew out. Rivers grounded out. And then Roy White. Oh, that was when Roy White hit the home run. So Roy White hit a home run. And then Terry Forster came in and got Munson to pop out to end the game. So that is it. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at our other seasons that we have available here. So we have the 1993 season. We have the 2007, and 2016. So not much really with 2016 that I really want to play, I don't think. But it's probably going to be a 1993 series. I'm thinking of doing a Braves series. But again, we'll probably take a little break from that before we start that, because that's a long endeavor there, and maybe concentrate on our other series for now. But thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next series. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.